Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, July 31. Government has increased the Jamaica Defense Force JDF's capacity to monitor and safeguard the country's borders with the addition of a new offshore patrol vessel. Prime Minister Andrew Holness commissioned Her Majesty's Jamaican ship, HMJS Nanny of the Maroons, into service on Wednesday at the JDF Coast Guard base in Port Royal. He said the acquisition of this vessel was evidence of government's commitment to the safety and security of the island as part of Plan Secure Jamaica.
This government has been very systematic in providing not just the plans on paper, but to actually deliver the tools to ensure that the plan can be put in place.
The Prime Minister said the new vessel would increase our capacity to respond to natural disasters, not just in Jamaica, but also the entire region. The investment is also expected to assist in fighting crime on land.
We see crime on land, in our communities, on our streets. We see criminals sometimes invading our homes. But much of it is organized. Organized criminality around the safe passage of uncustomed goods, contraband, drugs, arms, and human trafficking, for which we must develop the capacity to prevent these things happening within our exclusive economic zone and on our land space.
The HMJS Nanny of the Maroons features an onboard interceptor vessel, an 8-ton crane for loading and unloading relief supplies, and a purpose-built disaster relief container. It is also designed to enable the launch and recovery of an unmanned aerial vehicle, among other features. The Education Ministry is partnering with existing providers to purchase and fully establish a national learning management system. It will allow teachers to create, deliver, and manage lessons and other training materials. This was disclosed by Education Minister Carl Samuda during his contribution to the 2020-21 sectoral debate in the House of Representatives earlier this week.
This will allow schools to continue to use systems they already have, and for the ministry officers to be able to track and monitor the activities of the system and to obtain data to inform intervention.
School leaders will be able to use it to set and track assignments and students' performance, as well as to post video clips, pictures, and animations. They will also be able to generate discussions around those focus areas.
Teachers who have comorbidities can use the LMS to deliver their lessons, and children who are homeschooled because of comorbidities can also access the LMS.
Meanwhile, an allocation of over $425 million has been made to carry out repairs at 156 schools under the 2020-2021 Critical Maintenance Program. Minister Carl Samuda says the funds are for critical repairs to sanitary facilities, termite treatment, and repairs to roofs, electrical, and sewage disposal systems, as well as other critical matters.
To date, 56 schools have been completed. 8 schools are up to 98% completion. 9 schools are up to 80% completion. 22 schools are up to 50% completion. And 19 schools are up to 20% completion.
He says contracts have been sent to tender for the work to commence at 42 schools. In the meantime, more than $567 million will be used to carry out pre-contract activities for 9 expansion projects and electrical upgrading to 8 schools.
It will also be used to construct security fencing, complete the upgrading of the ministry's facility to make outstanding payments for projects carried forward, and to commence work in 3 schools.
In other news, the tourism health and safety protocols are being heralded as a contributor for the positive outlook of Destination Jamaica amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Since the government reopened the country's borders to international travelers on June 15, approximately 100,000 persons have vacationed on the island. A few hotels are reporting upward of 80% occupancy for July along the north and south coast tourism corridors. Chief Operations Officer at Sandals Resorts, Sean DaCosta, says the Ministry of Tourism was timely in establishing the protocols which have helped the industry to start very strong.
I think Destination Jamaica is going to score very well over time. People are starting to come into the country slowly but surely. It's all based on flights. flights have been trickling in, and they're getting better and better over the last couple of weeks. So we're seeing flights from three flights a day to 5 to 10 flights a day now. And the numbers are slowly but surely increasing.
Mr. DaCosta made the statements during a recent interview with JIS News at a media tour of the resort's health safety measures. The ministry's protocols are benchmarked on 8 key safety elements, which state that before a hotel or attraction reopens, it must pass the safety guidelines and be granted a COVID-19 tourism resilient certificate. Residents from Guava Ridge and surrounding areas in St. Andrew now have improved road and water infrastructure to support their livelihoods. The development project, costing $253 million, included the repair of 5.2 kilometers of roadway from Guava Ridge to Content Gap and pipeline installation. The new roadway was officially opened on Wednesday. The work was undertaken by the National Works Agency in collaboration with the National Water Commission. It was done as part of government's major infrastructure development program, which is co-funded by the China Exim Bank. China Harbor Engineering and Alcar Construction were the contractors.
Content, all the way to St. Peter's, all the way back to Guava Ridge. We are very grateful because we appreciate this road going to last us 50 years or more. We got all the drainage we needed. We got all the walls built that we needed. All I'm asking you now is slow down.
This road improvement is a significant upliftment for the farmers of this area. Last year we increased the budget by about 40%. For the first time in our history of Jamaica, this government put $1 billion in our farm road program to help our farmers. And the farmers are now seeing the fruits.
And finally, the Culture Ministry will be hosting a number of activities island-wide in observance of Emancipation Day to be commemorated tomorrow. The main event kicks off tonight with the Seville Emancipation Jubilee under the theme Celebrating Our Roots and Culture. The annual Midnight to August Morning event will be a virtual concert this year in accordance with COVID-19 measures. In the meantime, the public is being advised that with Emancipation Day being celebrated on a Saturday, the following Monday remains a regular business day. Come Sunday, though, the National Independence Church service will also be a virtual service, broadcast on traditional media and online. Click on jcdc.gov.jm for more details on the church service. Jamaicans at home and abroad are encouraged to celebrate the spirit of independence with vibrant and creative displays of the national colors. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.